Hi, I'm Mike Nichols, University Senior Reporter at CM Life. We took a couple minutes today to sit down with CMU President George Ross and discuss what it's been like to be in his shoes during this ongoing crisis between the administration and the faculty at CMU.
You know, I'm not a psychic. I couldn't have imagined this on March 1, 2010, when I started, that we would have this amount of angst on our campus regarding a labor contract. So, frankly, no, I didn't expect this a year and a half ago when I started as president. I'd like to point out, though, I'm happy that the faculty members were there to hear the provost and myself. I wish the other 900 faculty who work on this campus were there. We have more than 1,000 faculty on this campus, so the 100 were there. I'm glad they were there to hear. And again, you can't, at least I can't predict the future. You do your best to plan, and you react to the situation in a manner that you hope that's appropriate. I've gotten a number of emails from students and some faculty members. As I go back through them, actually, I've just frankly been swamped by them, and most of them are not from people on our campus. So I'm trying to figure out, as the day-to-day work of the president goes on, as this university goes on, as important as faculty negotiations are with the FA, there are a lot of things that have to happen at CMU on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. So I'm trying to figure out how to prioritize my time and carry the business of the university on, the business of our students on. Let me put it this way. I've received inappropriate email. Yes. It's been challenging for my family. You know, I have a wife. I have two daughters. I have brothers and sisters and cousins and uncles and aunties and friends just like everybody else. It's been pretty stressful for her. And she loves her husband. I love my wife. But she's managing. She's been supportive. Through all this, she's remained supportive of Central and our students, our faculty. She loves the place as I do. Her main role as First Lady, she volunteers for everything. Working with students, with faculty. She's working with faculty now on an event that's coming up in a couple of weeks. So that hasn't stopped through all this. She communicates with students and faculty. I continue to do that. So she's holding up, but it's stressful for her. Well, you know, I don't know that I've been. I was just telling Steve before you came in here, I was in my doctor's office this morning. On a little medical thing I have to take care of. Anyway, I walk in and the nurse goes through the things she goes through, and my blood pressure is 118/66 and my pulse was 60. And my doctor and the nurse always ask me, "Are you running?" And I'm not a runner, but the pulse is constantly at 60. It probably wasn't more than 62 when I was speaking yesterday. Church, yes. We have deep faith. We attend church here locally. My wife sings in the choir. She does solos here locally. But we continue to attend church. We attend the same church we attended when we lived here before. How do I kick back? I love movies. Most of my watch, you youngsters here probably haven't seen the old black and whites from the 30s and the 40s. That's my passion. I snuck out about a week ago and went to see Cowboys and Aliens because I wanted some mind relief. You don't have to think about stuff like that. It was okay. It was okay. But I try to read for pleasure. I don't get to do that very much anymore because most of my reading is consumed in work. But I like to read, like music, like movies. It's probably my stuff I like to do. For my wife and I personally, it's on the golf course. And haven't had a chance to do a lot of that lately, and I miss that. That's our time. I mean, it's go play 18 holes and you're hanging out with your wife. That turns into a 4-hour round and a couple hours afterwards, and that's our time together. I'm kind of missing that. When I started as president in March of 2010, Number one, I renewed relationship with faculty members and staff members that I had worked with before as a vice president here. I started faculty luncheon groups and student luncheon groups back in the spring of 2010. In spring of 2011, I asked those same faculty group members to continue for one more year. And what I said to them was, I will probably change it out and invite other faculty. And what we do, we have lunch. We have lunch twice a semester, hour and a half, 2 hours. There are 5 faculty members and me around a sandwich, and we talk. I have the 2 agenda for my faculty luncheon groups. And number 1, I ask them what's on their mind. Number 2, I ask, what are you hearing? And that's the agenda. And we have that conversation. We've been having it for a year and a half. Those conversations have not stopped. In addition, I have one-on-one conversations and meals with faculty members. Those conversations haven't stopped. I was just telling Steve, I had a conversation with a faculty member today, and there's one coming to visit me tomorrow. I got one of those faculty luncheons. I got a faculty luncheon tomorrow with 5 faculty members. That has not stopped. With all the conversations about negotiations, it hasn't changed my relationship with faculty members. As I talked about yesterday, even the faculty members I'm meeting with, even the ones who are my personal friends, and I have those on this campus, we've disagreed on issues long before contract negotiations. We found a way to talk through that, work through that, and remain friends. And that hasn't changed at all. I am concerned that it may possibly have a negative effect on my students, on you guys in the classroom. I am pleased you're back in the classroom. Throughout the course and life of our university or any university, things happen, and you have to deal with that. I don't think it'll have a permanent scar on this university or the life of this university or the students of this university. I think it's an unfortunate situation that we will get past. I think we will heal. I think we will come back together. But no, I don't think it'll have a permanent scar on this university. We have too much work to do. We have 28,000 students and 200,000 alumni, and there are many, many major issues out there. And at the forefront of those is getting you all the coursework you need and preparing you to leave here, preparing to succeed. That's my focus. I don't know, a little frustrated probably, because I think the seriousness of the situation, the way I interpret the laughing and the giggling, that somehow this was a game. And here we are on the first day of classes. And you all are juniors and seniors coming back. It had to affect you negatively. And I'm standing there thinking about my first-time freshmen walking into classrooms and their instructor's not there. This is very serious. I take it very serious. We should all take it very serious. So if I had a feeling, maybe a little bit frustrated, because I don't think it's funny at all. I don't think it's a game at all. You know, we're on a college and university campus, and I encourage people to express feelings. Again, if you do it in a civil manner, I grew up in the Vietnam War era. I carried signs, I protested. Okay? So I understand that. I've been on other campuses before. I've been on this campus when students may have had issues with the administration. I've been on other campuses. So it's not about a matter of how I feel, because I think you should have the right to do that. It's how you do that. I don't personalize it to me, because part of the wonderful thing about university and about CMU, you're almost like in a protected environment, because you have the ability to express, to learn. As long as people are learning, thinking critically, asking tough questions, whether it's of me or anyone else on this campus, I think we're doing our job. And it's amazing what's going to happen to you all as you grow older. What's going to happen, you're going to learn. And the things that you used to think are going to be skewed by the things you learn into your future. When my daughter was an 8th grader, true story, she's graduating from the 8th grade and getting ready to go to high school. And this really happened. We're standing in, they were a group of 1st or 2nd graders, somewhere in that long, and they were being 6 and 7 year olds or 5 and 6 year olds, like little kids do. And she was criticizing them. I said, why would you do that? Look how silly they are, Daddy. And she'd gone to the school from K through 8. And I said, Roshonda, you used to be that. You're different now because you've experienced different things. You think differently because now you're a 13-year-old, right? I think we all mature. We all grow. The things we think we know now, the things I thought I knew at your age, I think differently at my age, and that this is going to happen to you as part of maturing and experiencing different things in life. So I think it's great that students express their feelings. I think there's an appropriate way to do it.